In the name of my ancestors, peace forever and always, and welcome to another edition of what I call the Reality's Temple on Earth Internet Ministry. I am the gatekeeper or the host of this program, known here on social media, wherever you may find me. I am known as the mighty Angel Snuff 7. I am your soul brother, number one, and hopefully your friend, Taalik Ibn'rad. Peace right back to you, wise thinker. Welcome to another spontaneous broadcast. This is one of those videos where I don't really feel like talking, but I want to talk. So just bear with me. I thank you, wise thinker, for joining me so early and, of course, spontaneous. I want to thank YouTube and Facebook for allowing us to use their platform because they don't have to, and we should not complain. We, as the descendants of slaves born in America, the so-called Negro African Americanists, whatever you want to call us, we should have our own platform, which we do, but we don't use, because those platforms right now require that we might give them some money instead of, like YouTube, pay you some money. So I'm not going to support what is it, Black Avenger Television. I'm not going to support it's another one, Black Avenger Television. It's another one out there. Alternative, soul Black alternatives to Facebook. We don't support our own. And then we talk about support Black business and all this other nonsense. I call it nonsense because you don't support nothing. The only thing you do is run your mouth and talk. That's all we do. Feel good rhetoric. If you get all those who are popular in the mainstream and ask them, jot down how you support Black business. Ask the Nation of Islam. Ask Tariq Nasheed, Sarnetta TV, Young Pharaoh. Ask them how they really support Black business, and let's see what they come up with. They really don't. I can guarantee you they really don't. The majority of their money, the majority of their resources come out of your hands into their hands, right back to the peckerwood. That's what they do. It's all fake. My little tiny self, I do the best I can. Oh, what is it? Black Junction. Black Junction TV. That's what it is. Black Junction TV, Black Avenger. Now, they are struggling, and their technology is not 100%, but they need that support, and we give them nothing. Black business, you say. I don't feel like talking, but I want to talk. And as usual, once I start talking, the Spirit of God, the Holy Ghost just begins to hit you, and you just roll. This is a topic that I'm very sure a lot of men, so-called men, I say so-called men because in order to be a man, you must first be human. You must first be what is called a human being first. And most of us have not attained humanity. So how are you going to be a man? How are you going to be a woman and you have not even embraced your humanity yet? Oh, I'm a human being. If you are a human being, it's impossible for us to live in the condition, regardless of your race. It's impossible for us to live in the condition that we're in, and we are human. It's impossible. It's impossible. You can't be a human. You cannot call yourself a human being and live in the manner that we live day in and day out. It's impossible. Day in and day out, we live like savages. We live by the laws of the jungle. That's how we live. And we call it a dog-eat-dog world. Human beings are not dogs. So if you are living a dog-eat-dog world, how the hell are you calling yourself a human being? You're not a dog, but you're living in a dog-eat-dog world. That means you must be a dog. And you call your woman what? You call your woman what? The B word, which is a female dog. So something is seriously wrong somewhere. You are perpetrating a fraud, pretending you are a human being, and you're not. We cannot be human beings living the way that we live right now. A human being is smart enough not to destroy the very earth, poison the very air, poison the very land, water that you need in order to live. That's stupid as hell. But a savage don't give a damn. Because a savage is only interested in the now. I want mine now. I'm going to destroy your village, rape your women, because I need that now. I'm over here today, over there tomorrow. I might be dead. Who cares? I need it now. Savages. So, in order to be a man or a woman, you must be a human first. I say that we're not. You can say whatever you want to. The condition is telling the world that you're not human. You don't treat each other humanely. Explain yourself. If you treated yourself humanely, there would be no need for Black Lives Matter. There would be no need for Blue Lives Matter. There would be no need for All Lives Matter. There would be no need for that because as human beings, we are treating each other humanely, but you're not. Wherever you go on this planet, there is injustice. Constant war, constant murder, constant rape, constant pedophilia, constant destruction of one human being over another. Exploitation and oppression, constantly. How could you be a human being? Because a human being would treat another human being humanely. There has never, to me, according to the history that the so-called men the humans wrote on themselves. You have never acted like a human being, whether you are African or Indian or Asian or whatever the hell you call yourself on this planet, especially under what we call patriarchal society, have never been treated like human beings. Constant violence, constant oppression, constant destruction, constant exploitation. This is consistent in the programming of us on this planet. You don't deserve, we should not even be here. We deserve death, and it's coming to you slowly but surely. Because this type of thinking is unnatural. It is out of balance with nature, and sooner or later it's going to run its course, and the deer and the elephants and the bear and the ants and the bees will be so happy when our happy ass is gone. Because you're stupid. All this brain up here, there's an old saying, too smart for your own good. That's the problem with this so-called human being. You're too damn smart for your own good. And now it's all come back to kick you in your backside. And you have this pride. You don't want to say that the things that you've been doing all these hundreds and thousands of years is wrong. So you're going to continue to hold on to your wrong until you take your last breath. And that's a good thing. You're too stupid and don't deserve to live. One of the dumbest and most stupid things that a man can do is to oppress his other half, which is the woman. And he has been doing that for centuries. Don't say, well, the white man. No, you've been doing it since you was an African and whatever else. For you, when you was in the tribe of Shabbat or you was a Moor, whatever the hell, women have been oppressed for centuries. You have done this to her. Your very first stupid mistake. That's your second half. Without her, there is no you. But under a patriarchal society or civilization, she is cast aside and made an inferior. So you're not walking together. I'm walking all by myself with all these other men. With all these other men. And you're always talking about who gay, who's a homosexual, but here you are in the White House, all your positions of power, and it's just you and other men. That sounds gay as hell. No women around unless you want them to serve you some tea and crumpets. Ain't nothing but men around. You're always hanging with men. That sounds gay to me. I want to be around her. I don't want to be around no hard legs. When I was in the Nation of Islam, I did my best to hang with the MGT, the Muslim girls training, the sisters, as much as possible. Because I don't like hanging around men like that. I don't like talking with men like that. But if you do, how are you going to talk about somebody gay and you want to hang around men all the time? You can get on the phone and talk to men for hours. I cannot talk to no man for hours. I give you 30 minutes or whatever, and I'm really done with the conversation. I don't like talking to men like that. I don't have that kind of connection with that. You a hard leg. There's nothing attractive. You don't attract me. She attracts me. You, as a man, don't attract me. I'm not attracted to men. We can go out and do what we need to do as soldiers, as men, however you want to call it, but I don't want to hang with you like that. You don't look good to me. I don't like looking at a hard leg. That's not my thing. But for many of you, you don't mind going into these circles and ain't nothing but men hanging around. And the sisters over there and the men over here. I can't get with it. I don't do that. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I just don't, I don't do that. I don't like men like that. And then you wonder why the brothers start doing this. Hell, look how y'all do with each other from the beginning into these male groups, into these little male cliques. Men only cliques. I don't want to be around men only. It sounds gay to me. I don't do that. So a lot of these men, so-called men, who aren't men, some savages, some male savages, they would get angry at what I'm saying right now because they have been conditioned to hate her and see her as an inferior. I'm better because I have a penis. You didn't know that? I was born with a penis. I'm better. Unless your penis is bigger than mine. And some of us do that. I remember when I was a boy and in high school, guys used to actually do that. They'll take out their penis. Mine bigger than yours. So I guess that meant they was more of a man than the other fella. It was just, I didn't want to be around them. When I was growing up, as a part of gym class, they had like a community shower. You didn't have your own stall. And you have to get naked and take a shower, just like I guess they do in jail, and take a shower and everybody naked. And I don't want to see I don't want to see naked men like that. So I failed gym class because I refused to shower. I'm not showering with no other men. Like, I'm not doing that. The thought of it, I don't like. But that's how y'all roll. And you talk about gay men, and the only thing you think about is the black man is God. When you talk about the black, why? It can't be the black people of God. It's always the black man is God. It's always y'all men hanging together. That sounds gay as hell. The black man is the original man. It's not being taught the black people are the original people. Or the black man. It's all about the black man. It's all about the penis. Hanging around the penis. And you think that you don't sound gay. You sound gay to me. You sound homo to me. You want to be around men? You sing. You're not. The black man is God. But when I say black man, I mean the black man and the black woman. So why don't you say black people? The black people are God. The maker, the owner, cream of the planet Earth, God of the universe. Gods of the universe, or whatever. It's always the black man. The black man this. All the focus, even on the police things, it's always the men. Look what they did to George Floyd and Rayshard Brooks, and it's always focused. It's all about that man. It's all about that penis. Oh my goodness. It's all about it. That's where your focus is. Not just on a person. You got to make sure you focus. They after the black man. Sandra Bland is not a man. So a lot of sisters been shot and murdered out here. Not only the black man, but the focus is always that poor black man. He's the target. Do you know why they're trying to kill the black man? They're killing the black man because he's a threat. He's dangerous. I hear that. I hear what you're saying. If the black man is so dangerous, how could he be a slave for 400 years? Riddle me this, Batman. If the black man is so dangerous, how could he be a slave for 400 years? He's so dangerous. And then, when he got his little corny privileges that you call freedom, he did not fight for it himself. Another man gave him his freedom. So what makes him dangerous? And right now, you begging for reparations. Sir, can I have reparations? Sir, can you stop police brutality? Sir, what's dangerous about you? You're nothing but a damn beggar. You're a beggar. You're pathetic and you're weak. This is why you want a submissive black woman. This is why you want a submissive woman. That's the reason why. So that you can feel like a man. Because you're not. You can drop off the broadcast anytime you feel like it. I don't care if you do or don't like what I say. The condition speaks for itself. There's nothing to argue. There's nothing to debate. I'm just telling you like it is, and it's difficult for you to accept reality. If I was a woman saying the same thing, oh, she's a black feminist. Matter of fact, they call me a black feminist. I'm a black feminist. Or whatever. And you be calling her the H word, the W word, or whatever, and the B word, of course, calling her all out her name, a bed wench. But it's difficult for you to attack another man. You don't know how to approach the situation. I'm telling you what you are. You are a pathetic piece of trash. You're not no man. You're not human. You're not a man. You're nothing but a parasite, a slave. That's all you ever been, is a slave. Your history starts with slavery and you still a slave. You want to pretend our history don't start with no slavery. We was Egyptian. You was our damn lie. That's some feel-good, made-up stuff. There's nothing dangerous about you. What have you done dangerous? Come on, bring it. What have this black man done dangerous? You said that you are making this claim and telling this lie. The white man's scared of you. That's why he killing us out on the street. No, he killing you out on the street because he been doing that for 500 damn years. Because you're not dangerous. There's no consequence. I just saw a story about a 23-year-old in Aurora, Colorado, that the police killed. Young brother. My first question is, why are you in Aurora, Colorado? That state is whitey. What you doing there anyway? And then he made things worse on himself because he wanted to resist the police. You're not going to win that battle. They're going to kill you, and they killed him. You're not going to win a battle, and you don't have a gun, you don't have a stick You don't have nothing with the police. You resist the police, you're going to end up dead. Didn't you know? Didn't you know? Why you want to get bad and don't have nothing? You don't have a taser. You don't have pepper spray. You don't have nothing. Why is you arresting me, sir? I'm a good man. I ain't never, that's what he was saying. They don't want to care nothing about all that crap. You resist. That's their first justification to kill you. And that's what they do. You ain't learned nothing yet? So we do stupid things and we want folks to feel sorry. Oh, the poor black man. Oh, the poor black man. The police shouldn't. No, these cops should not be killing folks like that. But you shouldn't be stupid either. You asking for it. You have signed your death certificate. They have been doing this going on 500 years. Why stop a good thing? There's nothing dangerous about you. Do you shoot cops? Well, do you shoot cops? Do you turn over police cars? Do you blow up federal buildings? What do you do dangerous? Why are they supposed to be scared of you? There's nothing. That's fantasy thinking. Now a snake, a rattlesnake, that's different. Because that snake has the potential, if he bites you, he can kill you. Where are your fangs at? Where's your rattle? You have nothing. So what makes you dangerous? You want a submissive woman, you want a submissive black woman, so she can be in the background. Oh, they're just trying to kill you because you dangerous and you a threat to white supremacy. She be in the background cheerleading your weak ass. But the real sisters know, Negro, sit down, shut up. I remember on Good Times when JJ used to try to, jump around and get bad. And Florida, JJ, sit down before you throw one of your bones out of joint. Sit down. And that's how we are. You're not no threat to nobody. You're nothing but skin and bones. Sit your ass down before you throw one of your bones out of joint. There's nothing threatening about you. For 500 years, you've done nothing as a gender. We've had certain men to do things. Malcolm X was a dangerous man, not because he was violent, but because of his communication skills that could take his people to another level. Same with Dr. King. Nat Turner just took it to him. I'm going to kill these crackers. There's a few certain individual circumstances, known and unknown. There are people who we don't even know that couldn't take it no more and gave these Peckerwoods a run for the money. But we as a gender, as so-called black men, we're weak and we're pathetic. You're not dangerous. You're dangerous to the strip club. Yeah, you might be dangerous there. Give all your money to the strippers and to the liquor store and to the cable company to buy your so you can watch the NBA, the NFL, and you're dangerous economically because you give all your damn money away to your enemy. You're dangerous that way to yourself. I haven't even really touched My main topic. Let me get on my main topic. The black man seeks submissive women. Why do you want a woman? Oh, brother, come on now. Well, it's natural. It's natural for man to be attracted to woman, woman attracted to man. Ain't that nice? Yeah, that's so cute. You fall in love. She's so cute. I love her. She's so cute. Yeah, I know. That's why. And then your little dangling gets all upset and excited, and man and woman together, yeah, I know. I mean, it's natural. It's natural. Little dangling get all upset. Then you get together and the room starts shaking and vibrating and boy. And then your legacy come into being. Your son, and you on Facebook with your son. Look at my new baby. Look at my new baby. Look at my new daughter. Look just like me. Look, Terry. Look at our new baby. Look at our new baby. Woo! Yeah. Boy. Yeah, buddy. It's natural. It's natural. It's natural. Okay. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's natural. Problem is, here, for us, is you live with your enemy. Your number one priority should be getting out of your enemy's house. You are not equal here. You will never be equal here. So we don't need to be here trying to raise a family and trying to live some kind of normal life. You're not going to live a normal life living with your enemy. That's not how it works. Having babies, living with your enemy is stupid. So you want to blame these police officers for killing black men and women and children? You need to blame yourself too. Because these people, the parents of these men, women, and children murdered by these cops and whoever, you knew when you was having that baby, the type of environment your child was coming into. So you need to carry some of the blame also. Oh, no, but see, brother, see, I was with you. You crossed the line. I can't get with. I don't care what you can't get with. I'm not here because I care about what you don't like, what you can't get with. I'm going to give you a simple example. Me and my wife, we are living in a drought situation. There has been no rain for months. This might go on for a couple of years, 2 or 3 years. A drought situation. Now, of course, nature gonna call. Me and my wife, we want to do our Disney, you know what I'm saying? But also at the same time, we are in a drought situation. It is unwise for us to mess around and make a baby and bring that baby into a drought situation. Then you want somebody to cry for you and you cannot make breast milk for your baby because there ain't no damn water. You can barely find enough water to drink and take care of yourself. Now you need to produce milk for this baby that should not be here because you knew that you was in a drought situation. Yeah, you can do that. Have all the babies you want to. It's not wise. The chances of that baby dying is very, very high because it's a drought situation. There's no water. It's a very unwise decision to try to live normal when a drought is not a normal situation. Most animals will not reproduce in a bad climate, in a bad environment. They're not going to do it. What's the sense? The babies are going to die. Rayshard Brooks is going to die. George Floyd is going to die. Sandra Bland is going to die. They're going to die because you put them in a hostile, dangerous environment and you knew it. They're going to die. There's people right here in the St. Louis area. Their children dead and dying. You knew that when you was making the baby, bringing them into this world. And if the white man don't kill you, you got other Negroes around you that will kill you. And you know this. And you said, I just want a baby. I just want my son. I just want my daughter. I just want, like you living in a normal situation. You're not. It's unwise. And now you want to cry because of what you done. If they had not been born, wouldn't have nothing to worry about. Oh man, get out of here. Well, no. It's cool, it's cool. So when you get that knock on your door, knock, 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 from the sheriff's office, there has been a shooting and your son. Don't come to me. I told you. And you knew it. Now you're on TV. Oh my child, my boy, my daughter, my grandson. You brought them into a hostile environment. You think that it cannot happen to you. That's what it is. Ain't gonna happen to me. Can't happen to me. And it might not never happen to you. But guess what? It dang sure happening to us as a people. Definitely. Like King Nova said, that's a fact. It's not wise. It's not a wise thing. And I knew that that was not a wise thing way back when I was a child. When I was 8, 9, 10 years old, I forgot exactly how old I was. I was out in the field and I was thinking about my own situation. And I told myself, I am not going to bring a child into this world so they can suffer like me. Not going to do it. But you're selfish. And you're naive. And you're arrogant. And now you're crying. You want somebody to cry for you. You done it. You killed. Trayvon Martin's parents killed him. They might as well pull the trigger. Sandra Bland's parents. Because you knew you was bringing a baby into a hostile environment. You knew that. So it's natural for you to want a woman. It's good. You can't do a damn thing for her. What do you do? Do you grow cotton for her? Do you make shoes for her? Is there a factory she can go and get a job? Is there a Microsoft that you built for her? What do you do for her, Mr. Man? What do you have to give? What qualify you to have a woman, whether she's submissive or not? There's nothing. You offer nothing. Everything you get directly or indirectly come from another man. And you bend over and give him your booty for 500 years. That's what you've been doing. You want a submissive woman because the submissive woman will look the other way. Oh, he just giving a little booty. It don't mean nothing. But the sister said, look at you and you ain't no man. Why you letting that cracker do that to you like that? What's wrong with y'all? Supposed to be men. That's what you don't like. The only thing on your mind is getting in her panties, smoking a cigar, smoking some weed, watching TV. You don't deserve no woman. You treat her like a girlfriend when you was in grade school. You are a grown man now. A grown man means that you evolve and you gone beyond that. You have grown men that treat their grown wives just like the same way you was doing when you was in grade school and high school. Same attitude, same thing. And she's looking at you, just shaking her head. Because she is pathetic. I don't even like the word submissive. Is it natural to submit? I know that we should. When it benefits us, we should submit. But if it don't benefit you, why are you being submissive? This black man wants a submissive woman, and you get angry because hey, she won't submit. Most times, when somebody submit, most times because you got your ass whooped. Somebody has more power than you do. You are a submissive man to another male because he controls your food, shelter, everything about you. And you careful about how you deal with him because you know he can kick your ass. And you submit to him. So you don't really feel like a man because you're not. So the reason why these guys pursue and want a submissive woman so they can feel like a man, they want somebody they can control, somebody they can dominate, somebody that they can rule over, somebody's ass they can whoop anytime they feel like. I want a submissive woman. Of course you do. You want a submissive woman because another man kicking you in your ass every day. So some of these guys, they go overseas, they start talking to women overseas and blah, blah, blah. Find me a submissive woman, you know. A lot of these women or women in these countries, women all over the world, a lot of them in their cultures are trained to be submissive. Over the centuries, they have been denied rights. They are forced to submit. They are forced to submit. This is my culture. This is what I do as a woman. Why? Because this man have whooped your ass in this culture. Don't speak unless spoken to. And she's trained that way. And that's what you want. Somebody that you can whoop. Somebody that you can treat like a slave, like a pet dog. That's what these Negroes want, so they can feel like a man. Because in America, you know you're not a man. You can't even feel like a man. At least when you go home with your flunky woman that you got from Brazil or from the Philippines or wherever the hell you went around the world, South America, wherever you found her, usually in poverty. She's poverty-stricken, half-starved, and then you go take your happy ass, find somebody that will submit to you. In China, the women are trained to submit to the men. In Islamic countries, they are trained. The woman has been beat up all over the world. America is a wacky place. But at least in America, it's gotten to the point where women can begin to stand up for themselves. See, the submissive thing, everybody is different. I like oranges. You might not like oranges. You like apples. I might not like apples. But when you are in a relationship, when somebody is dominant, it's all about them. I like apples. Everybody in the house gonna eat apple. I want pork steak. That's what we eat in this house, pork steak. I'm a Muslim. My house is gonna be Muslim. The wife has nothing. What you want means nothing. And that's what these guys want. They want the ability to feel like their counterpart, their racist counterpart. They want to feel like a man, be able to control somebody, whoop somebody if necessary, dominate, have a little slave at home. You don't like the sisters, the soul sisters, because they ain't going for your crap. Some of them will, because some of them have been influenced, a lot of them have been influenced by that religious spirituality garbage, and which was written by men, created by men, not by no God, not by no angels. Men created that, and these women believe in what these men wrote, and they slaves. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You shows right. You have a large family. You go hunting and bring back a groundhog. Your submissive wife looks at you and like, wow, that's all you got? And you give her that look. Okay, she just submit. I'm going to take this little groundhog. It's 10 of us in this house. I'm going to make the best of a bad situation. I know you did the best you could. I'm going to flavor this groundhog up, and we're going to really do the do. And then you sit your lazy, good-for-nothing ass on the couch and wait for groundhog stew or whatever. Now, a woman, she can understand. It ain't nothing, there's nothing out there to hunt. You know, game is scarce. She understands, she has compassion. But when she knows there's plenty of game out there, you was out there drinking beer with your friends and blah, 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 screwing around, and you bring back home a groundhog, she's not going to tolerate that. It's 10 people in this house. What's up with this groundhog? Well, baby, that baby my ass. You need to go out and get a deer or an antelope or something. And the reason why she stands up like that is because she has to stand up for all them 10 children you done had with her. And those children got to eat. So she speaks for those children. You, Mr. Daddy, You don't want to put all these 10 children in the house. Go out and feed your family. And you don't want nobody to talk to you like that. You want somebody to accept you just for who you are, and you pathetic, and you weak, and you're a piece of trash. You're not a man, you're a slave. You don't qualify to have no woman. You don't qualify to have no wife. You don't qualify to have no girlfriend. You don't qualify. When a male bird is ready to have a family, he builds his nest and he gets everything ready. And he gets his own territory. He's not sharing the territory with no other male. This is about me and my female bird mate. This is my territory. This is my nest. Mine, not you. You live with another man. You depend on him for a job. You depend on him for food. You depend on him for everything about your life. You brag about your money, and it's another man's face on the money. You brag about your liquor. You brag about your liquor, and you don't even make liquor. You get it from the white man. You get your money, your liquor, your YouTube, your Facebook, everything about you is the white man. And your woman at home will remind you of that. But you don't want a real woman in your house. You want somebody, oh, well, Jesus will fix it. One day things will be better. You doing the best you can. Oh, my baby. The world is so against the black man. That's what you want to hear. You want somebody to kiss your little knee and rub your head for doing nothing. I don't do that here. I don't do that here. Either you're going to be a man or sit your happy ass down. JJ, sit down before you throw one of your bones out of joint. We don't do that here. I'm not going to bring you here to make you feel good. You have to hear the truth. You must face reality. That's the only way you are going to do anything worthwhile. The only way. All these feel-goods, the black man is a god and black man is a king and all them damn lies. The black man is dangerous. Dangerous to who? And when? When did this happen? I didn't get the memo. When did all this happen? So the reason why and the obsession for submissive women is so that you can feel like a man. So that you can have somebody to control and dominate and treat like a slave. That's the real reason. She's nothing but a tool. She's nothing but a toy to you. Then you have these brothers, I want 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wives. For what? Because she's nothing but property. She's not even a human being to you. She's like when you collect cars. You collect baseballs or whatever. Some kind of collector's item. Property. And that's what a slave was. Property. That's what a slave was. Property. So she's nothing but property. It's all about you. You run everything. It's all about you so that you can puff your chest all out and you can feel like a man. Feel like a man. But the reality is you live in a house with another man. And he's the one that's king of the mountain. And when he get tired of your foolishness, he put you in check. Mr. Dangerous guy, you so dangerous. Ain't a damn thing dangerous about you. How are you going to keep somebody dangerous, a slave, for 400 years? It's impossible. It's impossible. And the reality is you want a submissive woman and you really don't want to submit to nobody yourself. The Caucasian man, he forced you because he got the power. You really don't like him, but you have no choice. His power forces you to submit, because if you don't, you know what's going to happen to you. You don't want to submit yourself, because there's things that he does or whatever that you don't like. But you submit because you don't want that ass whooping you're going to get. Mr. Dangerous. Dangerous. On that note, let me get out of here. Man, the chat room was mighty quiet. Unless I missed something. Chat room mighty quiet. But don't get angry at me. You need to do things different. You need to start different. The first thing that you can do to prove that you're a man and show your strength, give yourself some honor, integrity. I challenge you to take control of a state. I challenge you to take control of the state of Mississippi. I challenge you to move forward on what I call Operation Exodus Mississippi. If you could accomplish that, what can people say? You control a state. You make some laws. You control the National Guard. You can feed yourself, clothe yourself, all the things that you claim that you want. And you don't even have to go, and you don't have to go to Africa. You don't have to go to Asia. You can do it all right here in a place where you know already. If you cannot do it here, you damn sure not gonna do it nowhere else. That's nothing but fantasy, fairy tale, feel-good talk. Take control of Mississippi. And then let's show how bad and dangerous you really are. Because not only are we going to take control of Mississippi, now we're going for Alabama, and we're going for Georgia and Tennessee. As far as we can. Now you can say that you're a man. Now you build it to the point where you have some strength and some power. You don't have nothing. You have nothing right now. Nobody respects you because you have nothing. You can open all the businesses that you want. You can create another Microsoft. That's not going to help your situation. That's not going to bring you any power. It's not going to bring you any influence. It's not going to put you in a position where you can provide food, clothing, and shelter for yourself. And all these businesses that you're talking about is personal. Has nothing to do with the people. It's my business. So when I get rich, not the people. I get rich in my family. So that's not going to get you anywhere. These black businesses are personal ventures. Taking control of the state of Mississippi is for the benefit of all of us in the 48 states of this nation. It can become the heart to help us anywhere we find ourselves in this country. It can be the Mecca It can be the Jerusalem of us as a people. It can be the heart. And it pumps blood to the rest of the body. And you begin to evolve and grow. But see, you're a slave, so you can't comprehend what I'm talking about anyway. You're a slave and y'all lazy. You don't want to sacrifice. You don't want to do nothing. You just want to sit on your happy ass, watch videos all day long, and you think some God, some divine Messiah gonna come and just give you something on a silver platter. That's not how it works. If you want anything in this life, you don't have to like the Caucasian people. They died. They sacrificed. They did what they had to do in order for them to have what they have today. They died. You're not willing to die. You're not willing to suffer. You're not willing to sacrifice. And I'm not mad at you, because the only thing you ever have been is a slave. And chances are that's all you will ever be. People like me, I'm very rare. I'm rare. People like me, a long time ago, I couldn't even make it this far. I would be killed immediately. Soon as they heard me speaking, I would be murdered. This is a fact. So if you enjoy being a slave, I would rather you just admit it. Stop talking all this hotel, assalamu alaikum, all this old bull crap. Just admit you're a comfortable slave. And stop perpetrating the fraud, faking the funk. Because the only person you fool is yourself. Don't fool me. You don't fool the white man. You don't fool him. All that black power. He don't trip over that stuff. You ain't dang. You don't care about that stuff. Not impressed. Because he know you're not willing to die. You're not willing to suffer for these things. He knows that. And he would give you a few crumbs or something to pacify you so you can shut the hell up, because you ain't nothing but a crybaby. And he get tired of hearing you cry. Give something to pacify, give you something to play with. I guarantee you, when the next Black Panther movie come out, you're not gonna hear nothing about George Floyd, Black Lives Matter, all this stuff. When that new Black Panther movie come out, all these niggas gonna shut up and go to the movies. All the hotel, Pan-African, and they're gonna make a whole lot of videos. I went to see the new Black Panther movie, and they're gonna decode the movie and analyze it. And Marvel Studios, damn, they consistent giving us money. They consistent giving us money. Woo! Oh well. I could talk about it, and that's what I do. On that note, let me get out of here. Thank you for listening. Again, thank you, Facebook and YouTube, for allowing me to use your platform. Thank you, DFAM, Twin, and Wise Thinker, for joining me in the chat room, and those who are listening and those who will be listening to this broadcast later on. I don't mean to be a party pooper. I don't mean to be negative, some of you may say, but it's just the reality of things. This is the Reality's Temple. I got to bring it real. I got to bring it raw. If it hurt your feelings, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to. Do you think this makes me feel good? Do you think? I would rather try not to hurt your feelings, but too much time has passed. going on 500 years. The buck needs to stop. It needs to stop now. All this babyfying you and cuddling you, that's over. You will never grow up and be a man. If you're not doing the Mississippi campaign, you're not doing nothing at all. You're not. If you don't do it big, you might as well not try to do nothing at all. You need something to inspire the people. You need something where everybody in the community can help on this project. I don't care where they are in life, they can help. So when you are successful, you can say, we the people, we the soul brothers and sisters, we the black man and woman in America, look what we done. Not what Angel Snuck did, not what Minister so-and-so did. No, this is what we done. And every child can say, look what I did. I helped because I did this. I helped because I done this. And children will be proud. And if you do the state and raise that state the way it needs to be raised, when we go visit that state and our teenage pregnancy rate is low, our crime rate is low, our drug addiction is low, you feel so proud of yourself. And then we'll look at each other. We could have done this long time ago. And you're going to find out it's easier than you think. It's not that hard. Man, I wish I would like to live to see the day. I want to see the pride in your face. You huffing and puffing. Now you can say I'm a god. Now you can say I'm a goddess. I'm a king. I rule this. I run this. All these square miles of this state. My policy. My house. My rules. Right now, you can't do that. The only thing you can say, well, when Jesus comes, the end of the white man's rule. The end of the white man's rule. You've been saying that for over 100 years. Jesus come, been saying that for 2,000 years. Nothing is going to change until we change. And if you don't want to change it, hey, nobody's going to help you. If you don't help yourself, nobody's going to do it for you. They like things just the way they are. What you complaining about anyway? All right, we already 5,000. And I'll holler at you, hopefully, at another time. Tomorrow is never promised. So if this is my last broadcast and final broadcast, hey, it was wonderful sharing this time together. Oh, wow. I wish I knew the lyrics to that, the Carol Burnett show. It's so nice to have this time together. We out of here, though. And take it easy. Do what you have to. Be safe. Be cautious. Don't be paranoid. But we live in a dangerous environment. Peace.